Yeah, I think that it's impossible to call bottoms. I'm in Preston's camp, which is, the asymmetry looks severely skewed to the upside.
During the recent increase in the Bitcoin prices, many big investors have many different speculations around. One of which is the speculation of Andrew Edstrom, who is a well-known financial advisor and crypto consultant. In his recent podcast with the Swan Signal, he has speculated a different dimension for the Bitcoin in the upcoming days. He talks more about the FTX crash and what the investors can see ahead for investing into the Bitcoin. Watch this video till the end to know if it is the right time to invest in Bitcoin or not. If you have not watched the compilation of 5 experts on Bitcoin future, please make sure to check out the link to the video from the description box down below. If you like to hear daily and weekly crypto videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends.
Several major blowups. The latest of which, with FTX, I mean, it didn't move BTC down by that much, right? It's a good sign, frankly, that Bitcoin price has been as resilient in the face of that debacle as it has. I will say the one thing we've kind of been missing for a bottom is real volume, high volume. In the liquidation that you were referencing in March 2020, there was some volume on that one. There was high volumes on prior bottoms in Bitcoin price. So that might be the one sort of missing ingredient for being certain that we've seen a bottom. Now, having said that, I look at the chart and the time to the halving, and I look at the last cycle, and we're kind of at the point when we bottomed in terms of time until the upcoming halving, when we bottomed last cycle. And I always like to ask people, when they're talking about further downside risk in Bitcoin price, I like to ask them, remember back in early 2019, we had dumped, price was in the 3K range or a little bit higher, and we hung out there for a few months. And then we got this green candle, this like 20 or 25% green candle in price in April of 2019. So question Preston and question Brady, do you remember what the catalyst was for that green candle that took us off the bottom?
Probably all the people shorting it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a trick question. The answer is there was no catalyst. Nothing happened that day, right? Just the price went up, and you never really saw, you never saw 3K again. Yeah, for like a few hours in March 2020, you saw 3,800. You saw just under 4K, but it didn't really last. Oh, and by the way, if you're hoping and praying for that wick downward, that probably means you're holding fiat on an exchange, which I don't especially recommend right now, given the facts and circumstances going on with all the exchanges. So, yeah, I think that it's impossible to call bottoms. I'm in Preston's camp, which is, the asymmetry looks severely skewed to the upside in terms of the opportunity on Bitcoin price. So I'm pretty bullish. I'm not going to call a bottom, but the risk return looks quite favorable.